take that back.
And not like the likes.
Mr. Onokpasa.
My God. Oh, God.
Mr. Onokpasa, kindly take that back.
I am a lawyer. I will not stand any lawyer insulting the justices of the Supreme Court.
Take what you said
Please,
back.
I won't. You are not a lawyer, young man. I said I will not take it back. You will not impugn the integrity of the Supreme Court bench in front of me. I mean, how dare you? That is our Supreme Court.
PDP and the Labour Party have said that they were going to take this further by going to the Supreme Court. And this question is for both Mr. Onokpasa and Mr. Ezike. But I'll start with you, Mr. Ezike, because you said that in your opinion, the judges have failed in this regard. Is there any hope going to the Supreme Court? And I'll ask Mr. Onokpasa as well.
I don't see any hope. But it will be a pleasant miracle if there's change. Because the judges who are in the Supreme Court, most of them are not the putters, they are not the Justice Shaws. You look at the thing and interpret it properly. Like I said, the thing to do is...
Again, you are impugning the integrity of the Supreme Court as presently composed.
Yes, I am. I know the risk I'm taking, but it is more important that we are safe and free in the country than for me to flatter them. And for your information, I have one or two of them that I call my friends. Yes, but the question is the level of jurisprudence. I say the problem here is a lot of bean counting. You start counting beans. No. What is the jurisprudence of it? Like in the United States, it is not the people who elect the president, it is the Electoral College they have in the various states. Has anybody complained about it and said that, why should the Electoral College, a few people in the various states, but when the votes are cast, the Electoral College keeps quiet as it is. But if there's a problem, in Nigeria, the Electoral College will interfere every time as it is. So when you make provision and say that Abuja is like that, you won't say it is wrong. It is there. If you don't want it anymore, you change the law. Now, the future with regard to this election will actually determine the future of Nigeria. Because this is the first time I noticed that young people were enthused in politics. This is after the toll gate thing. And if anybody doesn't understand history, then, the judges, then I think I would recuse myself if I'm a judge. If you understand history, you know where these things are going, and that your name will be there when the history is made. The history of this country, its survival or otherwise, may depend on this election.
All right. I'd like to go to Mr. Onokpasa now. Thank you, Mr. Ezike. Mr. Onokpasa, please, your take on this. Going to the Supreme Court, PDP, Labour Party.
That is their option. If they want to, they can go. I would just want to react to something that my learned senior said about the Supreme Court. It is not his place to impugn the integrity of the Supreme Court. He is not a Supreme Court judge. If he was that so great a lawyer, maybe he would be a Supreme Court judge. It is highly unfair of him to impugn the integrity of their lordships. Secondly, he made a comment about public opinion that the court should follow.
Mr. Onokpasa,
I'm not doing that. I'm reacting to what he said, please.
I think you should take that back. You shouldn't have attacked him personally that if he was so great a lawyer, he would be on the Supreme Court. You can't do that to a fellow guest. You cannot do that. Mr. Onokpasa, take that back. Take that back with due respect. Take that back.
I will not, please.
You can't do that to a fellow guest.
He said that the justices, will you hear me out, young man? He said the justices
Mr.
of the
Onokpasa,
Supreme Court
please take that back.
are not like the likes.
Mr. Onokpasa,
My God. Oh God.
Mr. Onokpasa, kindly take that back.
I am a lawyer. I will not stand any lawyer insulting the justices of the Supreme Court.
Take what you said
Please,
back.
I won't. You are not a lawyer, young man. I said I will not take it back. You will not impugn the integrity of the Supreme Court bench in front of me. I mean, how dare you? That is our Supreme Court.
With all due respect, you have no right, Mr. Onokpasa, to come out here and castigate a fellow guest by saying, hang on a minute.
He has a right
hang on
to
a minute.
insult the
hang on a
Supreme Court
minute.
bench.
Hang on a minute. Nobody has said he has a right to impugn. When he said it, Dr. Abati replied him, but you have no right to tell a guest, our guest here, that if he was so great a lawyer, he will be sitting on the Supreme Court. Now you are attacking him and attacking his character. And that's what we're saying you're taking back.
He has a right to compare our Supreme Court justices with who?
I mean, you choose to hear what you want to hear anyway.
That they are not what?
Nobody has supported him for impugning the Supreme Court. I told you, if you heard me properly, that Dr. Abati had a clawback and said, no, you are impugning the character of the court. We don't support that, but you have no right to also berate his personality. Okay, wrap up and let's go. Wrap up and let's go quickly.
Can we settle this?
Just wrap up and let's go, please.
Beautiful.
Now,
beautiful. Now, according to Mr. Ezike, he says that the court might decide a case according to public opinion. Well, the public opinion is actually even on Tinubu's side. Because according to the umpire INEC, he got the highest number of votes cast. It is not on Peter Obi's side. So I don't know what public opinion Mr. Ezike is talking about.
Okay, is that your point? Thank you very much for your point of view. Really appreciate you for your point of view there. Thank you so much.
Right.
But out here,
yes, a big thank you to Mr. Ezike in studio with us and Mr. Onokpasa joining us from Abuja. It's time now for a short break on the morning show when we
know that whatever that is not happening must happen in Nigeria. Nigeria have their way of doing things. But it's only God that will help us. We are in God's hands in this country.
Are you happy with the results?
I'm not happy because I don't know. I'm not INEC. It's INEC that gives the results that bring Tinubu in. But the truth about it is that me as a person, I know immediately somebody is in office. It's not easy to say all these things because I'm in control.
Because it's the incumbent, the individual, the president.
Yes, that's exactly.
So he's using an executive power to manipulate.
I don't know, but I know that it's not good. That I want them to change the constitution. When you want me or they say you are the one and I refuse, they have to settle it before they swear one in. Not when you swear in one, then later you come to say, we'll go to court, I'm on seat. When I'm on seat, I will do everything to succeed, even if I'm the one that won. But that is not my problem. My problem is that the president should please help us in this fuel issue, instead of buying us rice, because I saw them, they said they're sharing rice.
Entire local government.
Entire local government. Here, I'm not from here, and they are sharing rice. The rice cannot reach me. But I'm buying fuel anywhere I am in Nigeria. Let them put the subsidy back so that we can buy fuel at cheaper rates. It can reach everybody. But this one of sharing rice is childish. We are not hungry in this country at all. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
One can buy rice anywhere.
And are we going to eat the rice for 8 years?
That's what I'm trying to say. We can't eat the rice for 8 years, and they cannot share us rice for 8 years. You understand what I mean? Please, we don't need rice in this country. We just need good governance.
Also, Nigerians are clamoring for military intervention. What transpired in Niger, Republic, and Gabon of recent, Burkina Faso, Guinea.
Yeah.
Most West Africa countries, militaries, young guys have taken over.
Yeah.
Will you want the same thing for Nigeria?
Well, you know, this Nigeria, we are not up to that. I don't want the youth to take over, our military to take over. I would like our governors to change their system of because yes, because in any country that are youths or whatever that are ruling or military, you know, peace don't normally be there. In Nigeria, we enjoy peace.
The matter with the judge for court yesterday, for me, I will see the matter based on say make the matter go well, based like that. Why I talk like that? Be say we will be the youth waiting for the country. Be say sometimes when they don't put person for seat, we go to carry some kind of they put inside, go make the person to go to rule us like say in one cover money. For me, I for say make them leave Bola Tinubu making stand there for seats, make them give and then win in the rest, so that make we will be the youth too. Now in ruling go be making no come be like saying the rule they fear, based on say it be like say at last they go call Obi say na win.
So maybe they leave Tinubu.
Yes, for me, yes, as a good city, I for say make them leave Tinubu and continue.
Clamoring for military takeover, you support that?
In the support of a military takeover, if they declare Ahmed Tinubu the winner, then it's in the rulers like this, so we say people come to machete for the country. Me too, for support to make military takeover, whether they feel help the youth.
Thank you so much.